All right, yes. Yeah, because we're late. All right, here we go. All right, we're starting the video. Okay. Hello, welcome.
Thank you.
Occasionally, Boots, I like to have you on the channel when we're not talking about balance and we're not talking about elite specializations. Yeah, I was trying to remember what the two series were we do together. We're back in a guild hall. Check it out. It's been a while, dude. You came
I haven't been to this guild hall, I don't think. This is a new one for me.
Are you serious?
Well, I haven't been to it. No, this is the guild hall. I haven't been to this guild hall with your guild, no.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so people who have watched it during the Heart of Thorns days will remember, occasionally I had Boots on, and we did some cool videos where SPUD Club, which is my guild, the community of which you find frequent links to in the video descriptions and whatnot, we built up during the Heart of Thorns days various guild themes and puzzles and events, and Boots and I came and played them through. We did videos on it. Well, it's Path to Fire now, believe it or not, and we've got the Windswept Haven. There have been some themes that the SPUD Club's been doing, and in particular, a big jumping puzzle race event is going on right now. I figured we could play it, Boots, and see if it's fun.
That is a great idea. I am in.
So it uses a lot of the new decorations and stuff that, honestly, on the channel, I've not really been showing you guys some of these as they came out.
Does it include all the decorations from the roller beetle races?
Yeah, I believe many of them, yeah. In fact, if you look around here, look, there's roller beetle race decorations here. This ramp, for example, that's near us. This is like a roller beetle thing. So basically, here's what happened, guys. Members of the guilds built like sky islands way up in the sky of the Windswept Haven. This is the Windswept Haven, right? I keep feeling like, yeah. That's the name of one of the other halls. So there's like a paradise of islands in the sky, which I've shown off like various ideas before. Then afterwards, we've grafted an enormous jumping puzzle that takes about half an hour to beat over it.
God.
And now, right now, in fact, as the Tournament of Legends makes its return, our guild is going together and we are racing through it right now. So if you look at your mini-map, Boots, and you look at the world map maybe, you just see all these different dots of people moving around all over the place. I think that's only in like our subgroup as well. As they race through. Now, we're a little bit late, and we're doing a bit more of a longer explanation, so we'll probably come in last here. But it should be fun.
Well, to be fair, also, we are going to come in last, because even though this might only take a half an hour for normal people,
that's true.
I am not the most adept jumping puzzler.
Me neither, and whenever one of us messes up, we're going to be gentlemen and wait. So here's how it works, right? You'll see all of these mirrors here. Now, these are from the newest raid wing, the decoration rewards. They're very cool. If you press F on them, they will teleport you to another mirror, right? A paired mirror. I'm not even sure 100% how they work, to be honest. But we're using these. This is kind of a new thing you can do for events like this in halls as checkpoints now. So if you look at any of these graves, you'll see this mirror takes us to checkpoint 14. This one takes us to checkpoint 17, and so on. So here's the rules, Boots. No mounts. No gliding unless it's to a platform you've already been to. No mesmers. Right. And don't jump the starting line, but we're no risk of that.
Is there a rule about no personal rewinder?
Not formally, but that is totally against the spirit of the event, so we're not going to do it.
Are you sure, even though we're like 20 minutes behind everybody?
We're not 20 minutes behind. We'll be fine. I wonder whether we'll actually catch up. I'll be very proud of us if we do manage to.
Well, first of all, we're already on a mount, so we
but we've not started yet. We've not started yet. It's fine.
Okay.
Right. Look at this. So this is a roller beetle racing decoration, which we've propped up here with other decorations, you see? There's so many new PF things. It's actually... I mean, I've been pretty good at showing them off. I've just not shown... When patches have come out and talking about them, I've just not shown them being applied in in halls very much. Right, so anyway, the entrance is up here, and...
so if your audience hears a lot of this... know that is entirely my fault.
So just so that everyone knows, Boots is playing in a cupboard today. Like
yes, and well, it's a what's it called? A cupboard. A cupboard's a good explanation. It's about the size of that.
That seems so janky to me, dude. So here's the start, Boots. Now, what you missed is there is a decoration above, right, which is like a red light, green light, go thing. Everyone was lined up here. And then it went green, and we all went, oh, and we all rushed through, and that was basically...
Wait, so what went green? The stuff in the background? The big pot?
Yeah, you see the pots hanging? I think it was that.
Oh, okay. Not the giant boiling bubbly thing.
No. That's the cauldron. That is a pretty old school thing, actually.
Yeah, I know, but it's green, and I thought that's what you meant by it turns green. I didn't know that.
Eternal Flame.
Oh, okay.
Sky Island, Spud jumping puzzle. So we're going to visit a whole world of Sky Islands. I remember the Gilded Hollow version of this we did. It was amazing. I really miss doing Guild Hall decorations and like forest themes and stuff, so I'm really curious to see what they've got up there. You are only allowed to glide somewhere you have been. Mounts are only allowed to get past a checkpoint.
But how do you can't control that? That's too hard.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, gliders never give you height, so no, I'm sure it's fine.
Okay.
I'll try not to glide as well, but that might not be what they mean. Oh, I guess maybe that is what they mean. Interesting. All right, anyway, so let's go. So first of all, I think we fail if we fall in that cauldron, so we kind of don't want to.
Okay, all right.
We can interact with
are we doing this for speed, or are we doing this for...
No, let's just try and beat it. Look, we are so far behind. We're never going to be... Oh, my God. Look how high it goes, Boots. Oh, my God. Whoa!
Whoa! That's not where we're going, is it?
Yeah. What do you mean that's not where we're going? We're going underground. It's all a cop-out.
And I fell.
Oh, you're joking.
GG.
Are you joking? Did you really already fall there?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Brilliant, you did. Great. So the Halloween theme has got to Boots already. I like the haunted couch here that I kind of want to sit in. So yeah, this is another update. Obviously, we can sit in the chairs now. I can just sort of wait for you with my legs crossed, tutting.
Hold on. It's so hard to see things. I'm telling you.
What do you mean it's hard to see things? Oh, you've got the Hobgoblin glider. I like that.
Okay, I'm here.
Oh, look. I'll tell you what, actually. Since you got the Hobgoblin glider, have you seen the new gem store glider?
No, I don't think I did.
Here we go. All right. So it is the flying boar. It's amazing. It's like a giant pig that sort of will carry you around. I'll show you it when I next fall. All right. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna automatically disqualify yourself again.
No. It's fine. Look, there will be some cheating here, I'm sure, accidentally, and people aren't gonna let it go in the comments. But it's fine. Every single time we've ever done a video like this, I have accidentally cheated somehow.
So I have an issue here.
Oh yeah?
The issue is I'm not so sure how trees work.
What?
Are you supposed to be able to stand on trees? I don't know.
What is wrong? Oh, come on. Are you serious? Are you just doing this to wind everyone up?
Maybe.
Is it that the end of that doesn't have collision? Is that what that is?
No, I'm...
Boots! Oh my God!
Do you actually
tell
want
everyone about your cupboard setup to make yourself, to give yourself excuses for this shoddy display here.
I would like you to please do like one of those time wipes on the screen and then say 4 hours later.
Okay, 4 hours later. Can I do that like 100 times today just to suggest that you're way worse than you actually are?
Yeah, please do.
Okay, cool. Look at this little maze here. I like this combination.
Gorgeous.
Of bridge plus hay.
How do we... Oh, no. I think we gotta, like, jump on something to get over this.
Here.
Oh. Wait, where are you?
I feel the advantage of being an Asura here. I can squeeze my way through. There you go.
Yeah, I think it's because you're an Asura and it's easier for you. Oh, I should have been on an Asura.
It's okay, man. It's okay.
All right. No.
We got this tree here. Back onto the mausoleum, maybe? No, I don't think so. I think these pumpkins are a telltale sign that... Yeah, nice.
Oh, what was that?
No!
What happened there?
No! Well, the boar has been deployed. Did you keep an eye out on the #1 place on that adventure, by the way?
No, but someone did say on my video that someone did get 0 seconds on it.
Somebody got 0 seconds. My God.
Yeah, because it was a bug or something.
Oh. See, that sucks. That ruins these activities when not these activities, obviously not this current jumping puzzle, but the activities of the devs. That I see that you failed down there. All right,
what are you talking about?
I'm just camping out at this cauldron. Then this is the thing. This is what's going to slow us down. I'm going to fall, and you're going to have to wait, and then you're going to fall. And I'm gonna have to wait.
I'm telling you right now, personal poll rewinder is
Alright, well, look, you want to disqualify yourself from the prize, then use the personal...
Are you saying that you actually think that I have any chance of getting the prize?
Yeah, I believe in you, man. I believe in you. 4 hours later. Oh, I mean, Boots, I would have cut this out so that no one can see the embarrassing waste of time here at the start of the puzzle. but down in chat, someone actually just beat it.
Wow.
They actually finished it. And we have a winner.
How many minutes was that?
Tia Fen, also known as Simper, is the winner of the JP. So there you go. Congratulations to that. That's a hell of a climb that they've done very, very, very quickly.
That's crazy fast, yeah.
What time is it? The finishing line opened at 7 p.m. on the dot. We all opened up. So
33 minutes.
So wow, there you go. 33 minutes. They managed to race through it.
Okay, so should we have started our timer when we started?
I'm not timing it, man. There's no need for us to time it.
Okay, but now we could definitely use the prototype position reminder, right?
Well, yeah, you can if you want. I don't mind.
Done. I do not understand
Just
why
jump
this
at
jump
it.
is so difficult. It freaking.
Just jump, man.
Just jump, forehead.
Oh, don't say Twitch emotes out loud. I thought better of you than that.
You know what? Remember that time I said low?
No. Did I get mad at you?
You did.
Yeah. That sounds like me getting mad at that.
You know you wanted to say forehead.
No, I didn't. That didn't even cross my mind. That did not cross my mind.
You wanted to say it. You wanted to say it.
I'm getting deja vu of that, like, familiar sense of, like, scrubbing through this during the edit and wondering if what we're saying is interesting enough
Nothing
to
is
warrant
going
being
to be
in the video.
interesting.
And this will end up in the video, and then you're gonna tweet me like a couple of days later and be like, "Oh,
you
why
better
didn't you
not
cut
put
that
in
out?
forehead.
Why didn't you cut that out?"
you better not put in that.
No, it's because I like that kind of look. The audience is like a wallflower, you know. I like that kind of thing, you know, where they're companions on those lonely days, you know. Where it's just nice to feel a part of something, you know, and a specific and interesting social dynamic between two strangers. Oh, is that you?
Yeah, I feel like I think I can agree with. I think all of your fans can agree that you are not a good video editor.
What? How dare you?
You are not good at editing.
No.
your stuff.
I don't even know what good means. You totally cheated there, but let's keep going. I don't know what.
No. I'm gonna go back down.
Oh, are you? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what good means. If it means wasting hours and hours and hours doing like unnecessary effects that will go unappreciated by the multitudes of people who watch it.
No. I mean,
Careful.
like cutting down your videos so they're not 4 hours long.
Yeah, brevity. Yeah, maybe. But the thing is, you say good. I mean, that's the style, though. I believe that quantity is a quality all on its own, and I live by that. All right,
Quantity
now,
is a
well
quality.
done.
That's interesting.
Well done.
All right.
You made it. Now you got to
Now
jump
what do I do?
straight onto the cage.
The one to my right? Or
Yeah,
the one
to
down?
your right, the one closest to you.
Okay.
That's what I did, and it worked, and it felt really janky and crazy. So I'll be a monkey's uncle if you make it first time. Ooh, ah. I guess I am. You're
a
up.
monkey's uncle.
Oh my lords.
I'm almost here. I can do it. Yes.
Oh, look at this. Every jump is like the most precarious little thing.
I did
think
it.
I have like broken joints and bones now. I don't know. So here's the question. I don't know how to jump because I've been standing for so long. Is there collision on that netting? I'm guessing there's not.
I think not, because I have it at best performance and I don't even see the netting.
Oh, really? Dude, you're missing out. It's good. Now, there's a pumpkin here, which I'm guessing we want to use to get... Oh, no, maybe not.
No, I think we just jump here.
We just jump along. Look at this. So this is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Look at these bridges
okay,
and
we did
things.
it.
Checkpoint
That
2,
was so
boots.
easy.
Checkpoint 2.
That was so easy.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
No
Ooh.
problems whatsoever. I think we got that first try, right?
Yeah, first try. We've only just started. Rubbing my hands together, getting ready. So yeah, this is... I didn't know what had collision here, but it was the thing underneath. So many new things.
Oh,
for us
these are
to play
cool.
with.
What are these decorations?
They're all Halloween
orbs.
things. All Halloween so far.
These are cool moon orbs.
Yeah,
like
I think these are really expensive, these moon orbs as well. Maybe not in today's economy, but some of this stuff you'd be surprised how absurdly expensive some things have been. Well, yeah, and then a lot of stuff gets devalued.
I think we go down here, maybe. Oops.
All right.
That was a mistake.
Okay.
Oh, the monkeys. This is oh, is this checkpoint 3? Yeah. Wow, that was an easy leg.
Brilliant. We're in the Joko theme. We're out of the Halloween theme now and into Joko.
I'll tell you what, this theme's a Joko.
Wait.
Praise Joko.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. I hate how enthusiastic I am about the Praise Joko.
Oh, you can't get into here.
Oh, really? I just ended up on
Yeah.
top somehow. I'm sure that pumpkin is there for a reason, Boots.
Yeah.
So try jumping off of that. Oh,
Did it.
there you go. Nice. Okay.
It was like a wall ride. That's kind of fun. All right.
Oh, now we're into the Caudicus rain.
Caudicus.
Oh, I like the effect. I love these, man. I do not regret a penny that we spent on this, but these were so expensive from the
Which
Lake
ones?
Doric release. The raining kind of Caudicus statues. The
Yeah,
devs,
they're
they
gorgeous.
really nailed something with Lake Doric, having a secret room that unlocks after the patch. I don't know why we haven't seen more of that in just like regular living world.
Well, because we're kind of done with the White Mantle.
No, I mean just the idea of having a secret room that
That only unlocks after something else.
and sells decorations as a gold sink.
Yeah.
That's what-
Well, how, like, besides Spud, how, I guess, like, yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Whenever Spud does a thing just like this video, people
like this.
always come out of the woodworks and always say, hey, WP, can I have a tour of the Guildhall? Hey, WP, can I give you a tour of mine? And there are people that really care about Guildhall stuff, and they do a lot of work on their Guildhalls. A lot of them are smaller communities, though, and, I'm very, very, very proud of Spud for putting as much effort as we do into decorating. And I know most people don't go this far, but still, they can do some incredible stuff.
Yeah, no, Spud, I think, well, I've definitely seen some other things that were in Spud that were quite fantastic as well.
Yeah.
Like, I know DeRoyer made quite a nice,
Yeah, a lot of people made
guild race thing.
beetle race courses, when that first came
Yeah.
out. And it's getting better now because of the size of the new decorations. Like, a lot of them are just so big. I love this SAB kind of asset here as well. Ooh. Welcome to my... Where are you, by the way? Have you just YOLO'd ahead of me?
I don't know what happened, but one of the clouds had it, when I landed on it, it did one of those things where it was like I'm sliding down a mountain across it.
Oh, okay. I
So
see. You're
it
just coming up now.
Yeah.
Well, this is checkpoint 4 here.
Oh, I went around the wrong
And
way.
it's making me super giddy for Super Adventure Box, which is only a few months away. And just so that everyone knows, some people watching the video might not be aware, I do have a full Super Adventure Box playthrough, which I am seeking to publish on YouTube for you all. People have been able to watch it for a year now on Patreon, but it's going to come to YouTube pretty soon. I want to get it out before the festival returns.
Was that the Tribulation one or just the non-Tribulation version?
No, it's not Tribulation. It's every bit of trivia and every secret area, every upgrade, everything to do with Super Adventure Box, except all baubles. I just didn't do the bauble hunt because that's just, it's kind of insane, and I couldn't find anything entertaining to say while scavenging such huge maps for that. But it's generally a really, really good faithful playthrough of regular SAB.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Oh God, I feel like I wasn't gonna make that jump.
So it's like, because I'm just naturally holding my space button when I jump,
Yeah.
it's making me glide the last little bit for each of these.
Oh, cheating. That's cheating right there. Look, as the sun sets, it's like we're climbing into space. Ooh. I love seeing the GMs around as well. It's just the orbs watching us spying.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of creepy.
Okay, here we go. We can do this. This is actually a lot less stressful.
Oh, do you have music on right now?
I do, but it's just the regular, like, the old Thunderhead Mountains Guild Wars 1 music.
Oh, is it? See, for me, right as the sun started setting, it started playing a nighttime track, which I think is called The Stars Above Crater, which I now know because I did that big... I made a mixtape of my favorite tracks of the entire soundtrack, like 2.5 hours of it from everything Guild Wars a while ago, and I ended my mixtape with this song of, the stars twinkling over to Crater, and it's just
nice
started here. Oh, look at this. Checkpoint 5.
We're like blowing through this now. It was just the first checkpoint that was hard.
Yeah, it was kind of a bit weird there, actually. It did seem... I don't know whether they figured out difficulty curve.
The issue for me is I feel like those gnarly decorations from Halloween, no matter what, like from the get-go when we first started doing these jumping puzzle things, has always caused me so much trouble.
Oh yeah,
Like,
just those specifically.
Just those specific ones, like those roots are hell to climb up.
Yeah, I have to say, I do remember the last time we did one of these, it was in the Lost Precipice, and there was like 12 puzzles. It wasn't one giant puzzle, it was like lots of separate ones. And I have a lot of memories of one that involved a lot of those Halloween decorations, and I'm wondering if that's because we got stuck there for ages and we were standing around waiting for one another for ages or something, you know.
So who's this guy?
Christ, we're up pretty high. Well, he's watching you to make sure you don't cheat.
Well, that's not gonna happen.
No, he
Because
can't.
I am
He
gonna
can't
cheat.
see that glowing orb in your hand. Not at all. Carrying a checkpoint in a pocket right there. I really like this. It's weird as well to play this and keep climbing and know that for every easy little jump, we just jump and move on. To actually place as a decorator is a fairly grueling process of like putting the scaffolding down and then measuring the exact distance and then getting rid of the scaffolding before you can then go to the next.
Yeah, so it takes us a half an hour to do, but this must have taken 20 times as long to make, maybe.
Yeah. All right, here we go. You can climb up. Oh, got it just right.
That was clever. That was clever.
Oh yeah, and you can't fall inside these either, because that would be awful.
Oops, I pressed the wrong button.
Oh, Boots. Oh, you're over there.
Yeah.
Oh, you made it. I thought you fell there. You like clipped down for a second. so Boots. I'm assuming you don't care about the internet hearing about this. Tell me about your new friend.
Right.
That
yeah,
you're getting
so
today.
I'm getting a puppy. It all happened very, very fast.
Yeah.
I don't. Oops! I just actually returned further back than where I started.
Like this is the first time hearing about it. You were just like, oh, I'm getting a puppy. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, because again, like we were told that there is a puppy available by one of our friends who fosters dogs.
Right.
And they had us in mind. And yeah, and the puppy, yeah. So like they showed it to us on. Showed him to us.
That's right. All dogs are boys. All cats are girls. All right.
That's correct. Yeah, they showed him to us on Wednesday, and then it just sort of like happened really fast. So,
dude,
he's coming tonight. We bought a bunch of doggy stuff.
Can I wait? I gotta ask. I gotta cut you off and ask here. All right.
Yeah.
Is it actually something you want, or is it that your wife is really interested in it?
No, we've both been talking about getting a dog. We've both been talking about getting a dog for a long time. So for me, I definitely want him. It's just like, one of those things where it's like, oh my goodness, this is gonna be like, this is a real deal. This is like a lot of responsibility that we are now gonna have.
Okay.
And so that's the only thing that makes me like go gulp. But at the same time, we both really want.
Dude, the day that you find out you're gonna be a parent, it will be even bigger gulp.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
what breed have you gone with?
That's a good question. So apparently the mother is a beagle.
This is a cool platform here, by the way. Oh, I fell,
yeah.
but I like these like mini worlds. These actual like. Well, this is an environment.
Yeah, actually, surprisingly, I was able to make it up to this thing from the cloud. I did not believe that was possible.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so beagle.
Yeah, the mom's a beagle.
Okay, treat me like the ignoramus I am, right? What?
Yeah.
How big is a beagle? It's small, isn't it?
It's about the size of a beagle.
A beagle's a small dog, right?
Yeah, like small to medium, I think. Medium.
Okay.
So he's small to me. Right now he's small, but the other thing is, so we don't know what the dad is. The dad, there was 4 dogs in the litter.
Right.
And 2 of them look like beagles.
Yeah.
And one of them looks like like a poodle, almost like a black poodle.
Oh, okay. Checkpoint
like
7.
Really fluffy. And then he looks like sort of in between the 2.
Okay, so it's a beagle poodle looking dog.
I don't know if it's poodly though. Like he doesn't look like a poodle at all. Only his brother does.
What can the owner say? By the way, this is not real collision, I think. Probably, so we probably want to be very careful.
Okay.
I think. Be very careful as you move around. This is a
Here
cool
we go,
area,
here we go,
though.
here
Look
we
at
go.
this. It's almost like it's clouds to an extent.
Yeah, this reminds me a lot of like the Winter's Day jumping puzzle, just with all the presents everywhere,
Yeah.
like in different angles and stuff.
This is cool here as well because the ramps that are around the present, which we use to climb onto the present, are also serving as ramps to help you climb out of the present if you fell into the present.
That's correct.
Which is kind
That's
of quite efficient.
yeah. Also, same thing with the pumpkins and the cauldron.
Yeah. So I got another question.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you a poo-poo head? No.
So you wanted to ask the question about how I'm a poo-poo head.
Yeah.
That's a fair question. I think ooh, something just broke.
Yeah, I pressed F and revealed the snowman. It also squeaks and makes a happy little noise.
That's nice.
When it breaks.
I forget, your family had a dog, right? Or has a dog?
Yeah, I've grown up all my life really with dogs. But the one I had when I was kind of a kid died a few years ago, and that proper bummed me out. One of the most depressing moments of my young adulthood. Oh my god. Oh, I guess this thing does have collision. Is he lost control of his bowel, right? Or not his bowel actually, just his bumhole basically, right?
Oh.
So, you know, he was incontinent and he was just sort of going everywhere. So on the ride to get him put down, it was just me and my older brother. We had to take him to the vet to, you know, put him down. Very, very sad, very traumatic in a lot of ways. But what was particularly horrible is we was listening to this really, like, sad song on the radio, and he just defecated everywhere in the back seat as we were driving there. So then we did the deed. It was this horrible thing, and then it was pouring with rain. Like, I couldn't paint a more dramatic, like, melodramatic picture. We get back in the car to drive home, just silently listen to the radio, you know, tears down our eyes, and all you can smell is the most overpowering scent of dog crap in the world. And that sticks out of my memory so heavily.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, enjoy that, I guess, you know.
Oh yeah, well hopefully that is not how things
Well, one
end.
day, Boots, that's the thing. You take a pet in to love it, you got to take the good with the bad. That's why you're supposed to have goldfish when you're little, right? To get you used to their mortality.
Take the good with the bad, and that's how you have the facts of life. I don't know how that goes.
See, I never really had a small pet like that, though. My brothers had, like, gerbils and hamsters and stuff like that, but I never really had that experience until I was a lot older, and it was really, really, really hard to deal with. Is that you
So
behind me, by the way? It is, yeah.
No, where are you?
I just keep climbing. I think I'm into a Jade C section now.
How did you get
We went a bit Halloween-y again.
How did you get past this point?
Okay.
Oh, you're there. Yeah. So I'm above you.
Yeah.
Come around.
Okay, I was just climbing. And then I jumped on this, and I kept going. What?
I thought you couldn't even fit there, because I'm a human, and I shouldn't be able to fit here.
Okay, well, I made a mistake here. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, yeah, okay, that's fine.
No, that's the right way to do it. It's just, I guess my guy crouched down, and I didn't realize it.
Oh, look at the moon boots. Oh, it's so gorgeous.
Man, it's so nice to be here with you tonight.
Alright, okay. This is a bit now where I feel like I should turn my depth of field off, though, so that I get the sharper stars, since we're so high up, but then you lose the other stuff. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to keep it like this. Oh my god.
I like these, I like the jade. We need more jade in our life. We need more jade stuff in Guild Wars 2.
Oh, why are you saying that, Boots? You're making people think about Cantha for some reason. Big Cantha reveal coming?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for it for like... Wait, let me think. Did I think Cantha was going to be in the game the first year? No. Did I think he was going to be the first expansion? No. Although I hope.
Wait. Say that again. You thought that Cantha was going to be the first year of the game?
No, I'm thinking to myself. Did I think it was the first year? No.
I thought it was. I certainly thought it would be the first expansion. Really weirdly, I thought we'd be like a year.
I was hoping it was going to be the first expansion, but I didn't think it was going to be the first expansion, especially since like the
the
after
festival
the
district
Living
and
World,
stuff.
they had a trailer that said you're going to the jungle.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if we go way back to launch, it really felt like we would quickly go for that, or even pre-launch, I guess. I think that was kind of on everyone's minds that Cantha would probably come after.
I definitely like. So Heart of Thorns happened, and then I saw the progression at which we were getting maps and stuff like that. And even though I constantly still hoped that like Path of Fire would instead have been Cantha, I knew it probably wasn't going to be because of the fact that it's not even on the map, right? Like, not even a hint of Cantha is on near the map.
Oh, I fell, by the way. That was my first big mistake. And the reason I fell was because I did a jump. With the arc I went with, I was anticipating gliding. And then I cancelled my glide because I was like, oh, that's cheating. But then cancelling the glide meant that I was, you know, I fell, basically.
So I'm looking up, and we still have, like, half of it to go, probably.
Really? Wow. Well, yeah, hold on. There's at least 17 checkpoints because we saw at the start. We're at 9 right now, so we're probably a little bit over half. I feel kind of bad because I'm proper soothed and just enjoying myself and just sort of like
me too.
in a nice muscle memory moment now. But I feel like I'm not appreciating.
Once we go past that first bit, and I put on the portal return thing.
Yeah.
This is way better.
All right. It's really good. It's quite soothing, I gotta say.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know whether Cantha's coming. It's a funny thing though. A member of the community, a guy called Darg, made a video, or edited up a video of several of my streams recently. And on one random stream, like maybe 7 months ago or something, I said, oh, I bet we go to the Thunderhead Peaks, right? Well, I didn't say Thunderhead Peaks. I said, I bet we go back to Thunderhead Keep, or I made some kind of comment like that. And then obviously we did in the end. But it's so easy for me to sit there and say on a stream, oh, we're going to go to one of these areas. Because, you know...
And then someone picks it out.
And they say, oh, how did you know? WP, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you know, it's the same as me and you sitting here right now saying, oh, Cantha's next, everyone.
And saying
Cantha's next.
And then 2 years later, someone picks it out.
So anyway, on the Darg's edit of the video just made fun of that and as a joke put on screen, oh my god, WP's leaking, as a joke. And obviously I wasn't leaking. It was just, you know, a lucky coincidence and an obvious coincidence to make because it's easy. But what amazed me was because that got into the video, I genuinely had a couple of people who said, whoa, how wasn't this massive news that WP was leaking? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what? No. So, guys, when Cantha is announced as the next X-Pac in, I don't know, 5 months, you know, here it is, ground zero. Ask why it's not big news that we're leaking that information right now.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, checkpoint 10. I really like the topiary. I think we need some more of that. But that stuff's really expensive because it comes at the end of long crafting trees.
Right. And the topiary is like remember, it's the perfect duck? Oh.
It's the perfect duck.
That's right.
Oh,
in our building competition.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. How did we... Okay, hold on. I could do this.
So, interestingly, by the way, that guy just messed the jump up. And he glided immediately into Griffin and then flapped, which helped him regain most of his height, like, straight away.
Yeah, that's fair. I have my portal placer, though, so I'm way better set than he is.
I actually messed that up there. I'm going to go back to the grave, which is what we're meant to do.
I would like to point out that it was not mentioned at all in the rules that I'm not allowed to use this. So,
oh, yeah. Oh, come on. It's against the spirit of it. They know that's not good, you know. They obviously don't want people to do this in the race. You know, if we were much quicker, we would be here with a whole Zerg running through as well right now.
That would be interesting, yeah. Okay, so what do we do here?
Up around this side, maybe?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You went even more direct. Yeah, I love the idea of jumping puzzle Zergs. It's a bit like that old Flash game Transformice, where you just see everybody slowly falls off the obstacles and, you know, the thrill of being the last man standing. Oh, is that the end? Oh, that might be the end. You know, I'm always excited to know what the end is.
Wait,
it's like a golden castle.
There's still stuff above us.
Oh, yeah, there's stuff way above us. Yeah, but the jumping puzzle won't necessarily take us to all the floating islands. Yeah.
Okay.
Because the floating islands were here already as a result of the previous theme. So it might just be that we get to look at the islands and enjoy them. But we're not meant to actually do much more. So, like, there's GMs hanging out over at the golden castle
hold on.
there.
Come where I am.
Yeah.
And then just look forward.
Oh, I almost fell. What does forward mean to you? I mean, over there is a floating super adventure box place with loads of kegs, I see. But I doubt that's a part of the JP.
It is.
Really?
Oh, for sure. Look, it
oh,
goes
well,
up here.
okay. Now I see your character models changed, and I see where you mean as forward. Yeah, that's definitely all it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's cool. I like how it's kind of zigzags up and down and stuff.
This is quite epic. You have to ask them afterwards and put it in the video somehow how long it took total for all of them to make this.
Okay, yeah. In fact, I think I have asked about that when I heard the event was going on a few weeks ago, and I think I got an answer. I want to say it's a really unexciting answer, actually, and it's a horrible answer if I'm wrong, but I want to say it was like an evening.
An evening?
Yeah, I really want to say it was like an evening or something, I think is what I heard. We'll see. We'll see. The information will be on screen right now.
So wait, is like unevening different in the EU? Is that it just means something different?
Yeah,
like,
it's like
it's like a fortnight.
Yeah, why was I thinking fortnight? But that's not different. What's a fortnight to you?
Fortnight is 2 weeks.
Yeah,
right?
it's 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows a fortnight is something different? Oh, and please don't mention the game, people in the comments.
Then I won't say anything.
That's a thing. That's something for me to be old and grumpy
Oh,
about now.
I
When
cheated. I'm
children.
going back.
Oh, what?
I
Did not spend the time to appreciate this lovely
glided. I
portrait
did it
of
without
Logan.
gliding.
Congratulations.
It's actually quite easy.
You're
we
the
just
hero
both
of
kinda suck.
Tyria. All right.
That's right. I am.
I didn't think
But
that
I-
these downward jumps would be threatening to me. Oh, do you know what it is? It's because I'm getting in combat.
That's what happened to me too. Yeah.
I admire the enthusiasm, thank you.
No, that was very clever. Okay, yeah, that's exactly why. And I think they probably designed it that way.
Yeah. Sneaky.
So clever.
Do you know what would have been even more clever? If the block that we were landing on, that is designed at such a height that it puts you into combat, also had like the little Massar Overseer spikes on it. So you could see it looks dangerous and that you're going to take damage when you land on it. Alright, I'm waiting now.
You can do it.
Now I'm going. Wow, really? I mean, the combat thing is huge.
It's a huge difference. Yeah.
Every single one is just enough to put you into combat. Oh, can you imagine in the height of an adrenaline-fueled race, like...
Yeah, and you're racing against people and you're like just in front of somebody.
Do I want to
I
risk...
have to keep going.
Yeah. Can I make it while in combat? Do I want to risk it? Man, we are so high up, Boots. The map is so low down.
So what is the... Like, not all guild halls have this much verticality, do they?
I think they do. I think the Gilded Hollow definitely has a ton. The Lost Precipice is really weird in that what you think of as the floor or whatever is actually really high up already. Because, you know, it's got like a big drop to the water, and the water itself, you can swim quite deep down at certain places as well. So, I mean, there's an interesting thing that happens, right, where... If we Guildhall swap right now, it doesn't actually delete all of our decorations. They just get ported wholesale with the same coordinates onto a new map. And the decorations on the Gilded Hollow appear a lot higher in the sky than the Lost Precipice ones, I think it is. Which kind of tells you that the sea level is at a different level. Anyway.
Oh, this is mean.
It's a weird thing. Checkpoint 12. Okay.
This is mean.
What's
go
mean?
ahead. Go. You go first.
Well, I'm scared now. Why? Oh, there's 2 routes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure one of them... Well, I don't know. Actually, no, they both go to the same place.
Yeah, they
Okay.
do. All right, so which one do you... We'll do a different
Or
one
do
each.
they? No, they don't. That one of the tree, you can't get to the clouds from the tree there. So yeah, this is the right way. So, but we do have to... Oh, we have to go up and then go along the ledges here.
Oh, because there's no way. Oh, it's all one coherent path. It's just tricked
Yeah,
us
but
into
this
thinking.
is a trick that you do not go this way.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
So there is a branch. It's just slightly. It's here at this ramp.
Yeah.
This is probably just here from when this was a floating island before, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It really goes to show just how well designed.
I don't think. I think it was on purpose. I think it was to like, you know, make some people go on a dead end and be like, oh, you guys.
They've lost their first place. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and then we get this cloud. Yeah, it really is a sign of how good the Super Adventure Books ones are. That even now, with so many big decorations, the guild uses these so much more. But maybe it's just that our stocks of the SOB ones are still a lot higher because of the Hearthorns days, where I was a bit heavier with the decorations aspects of the games.
Mm-hmm.
Since POF, I really haven't done it as much. Certainly haven't done any big drives or anything.
Shall we talk about your thoughts on the story?
Sure. I mean, I've talked a ton about it already, but what do you think?
Really? You don't talk about stuff like story.
What's what is your opinion? Well, yeah, and I don't care about spoilers because, come on, patch is old now. Yeah. But spoilers for All or Nothing here, guys. What do you think?
People who just came to this expecting only a jumping puzzle video and do not care about the story
they can mute it. They can mute it, can't they? That's brilliant. And then put on my 2019 Guild Wars 2 mix over on my second channel. Boom, there you go.
In fact, this probably would be much better if it was just...
No, it wouldn't be. Do you think Arena's come back to life? There you go. That's the big one. That's the whopper.
I don't know. Oh. I don't see it as a problem if she does.
That's a really, really cool jump that they just did there. No, I think she will come back. I think it's almost guaranteed to be a thing. The more times, yeah.
And especially based on some of the interview answers that I saw.
Oh, that might be a side of the story I haven't really paid much attention to. Go on.
Yeah, like I read a couple of interviews about like this, people asking about the writers' takes on or like asking the writers about, the latest episode, and they were talking about how we wanted to make it feel, like really impactful.
We jumping down there, by the way.
Where? Oh, down to that cloud?
The clouds on the left, yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Well, no, I'm asking, are we?
Yeah. Oops, I gotta go back.
I was just admiring this smoke effect from this chimney here. It's nice. So cool that they've got that there, turning it on and off, like hooked on underneath there. That's awesome. Because that's a separate decoration. It's a little present underneath us.
Oh, okay.
But it's coming out beautifully. Yeah, all right, sorry. So, I guess...
Right, so they were saying how they wanted to make it feel as impactful as possible, and I think they did a really good job with that. They even said that they were thinking of killing off Keith as well, but then they realized that would make it slightly less impactful.
Yeah, they did say that, didn't
because
they?
Yeah, and it was like, okay, I guess Keith is expendable now. But they were saying they wanted to make it as impactful as possible, and the way they were wording it kind of made it sound like even if she comes back, that moment was impactful.
Right, yeah, because here's the thing. You can have amazing in-world justifications for why it happens. Ascension, Joko, all that stuff. You can have that. You can have the plausibility nailed down. You can work out even some cool directions to go post-revival, right? And you can have it set up so that the post-revival Aurene still feels like her character developed somehow, it's not... just a reset to regular Aurene.
Right.
She's different now, and that's fed into later story. You can figure what's going on with my character there. That was really weird. I just started gliding in place. You can figure all of that stuff out, but there is a question of what's going on. Okay, I glided there, but
yeah, something happened to me there too.
Okay, that was weird as all hell. All right, it's fine. I've never experienced that in the game. Anyway, you can do all of that, but there's still this question of, if she comes back to life, have they destroyed the intrigue behind this release and the emotion of this release by bringing her back? So what you're saying there with their interview comments is that they've been thinking of that and they want it to work anyway,
Yes, that's what my anticipation is. I think though, like the commander died and he came back.
Yeah.
That was a cool section of the POF story, but it really doesn't feel like the commander changed in any way, shape, or form from that. I think...
Well, yeah, because the commander is not... You can't really... so a game I've been playing recently is Borderlands 2, right?
Yeah.
I played Borderlands 1 many years ago. I tried to play 2 a couple of times, just couldn't get into its mechanics and stuff, but really give it a real shot recently. And the story in that game is actually really good. Like... It's kind of taught me a lot, and there's a lot of really, really fun things they do. And one thing that I've really, really drawn on from that game, and Borderlands and Guild Wars 2 are very similar in a lot of ways, in terms of like their lightheartedness and then trying to be serious at particular moments and stuff. Anyway, One thing that Borderlands really taught me is, it's something I knew as a fact, and you've seen through multiple different games over the years, but Borderlands really shows super well is how much more you can do with a character when it's not the player character. So, Borderlands 2... made the decision to not have the original cast be playable, but they have them as major influences on the story as it goes along.
Right, and they actually are more interesting characters.
They're way more interesting. They're like super cool now, and they can do so much more with them because they're not playable. And there's basically that same thing can apply to the commander. You know, as you just mentioned there. What do you think?
Especially in MMO, I think developer or writers like to, well, same thing, like to keep the character a bit of a blank slate, just so that you can imprint yourself on it.
Definitely.
But I feel like they're definitely going to, because Aurene is not the playable character, they're going to be able to, if she comes back, do a lot more change to her due to her experience than the commander got when he died.
Yeah. I went the wrong way there, by the way. Okay, I'm coming up here. Yeah, I think you've pointed something out there as well that I didn't think of much. But yeah, we didn't really change much.
I don't know.
I don't think the commander needed to change to justify that beat of POF though, because at the end of the day, it's a really compelling reason to visit an area of the lore that we want reasons to go to, you know, to visit the underworld and stuff. It was a good shock, and in a lot of ways, I view the commander's death in POF as prep for this Aurene moment. You look at the way they handle the user interface and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I liked the way they did it, but it's true. It's like not impactful on him. I feel like.
Okay, can I check? Can you? Oh, you figured it out. Okay, never mind. Sorry, go on.
I feel like this episode is gonna be more impactful to the commander, going forward than his own death was. Okay,
so here's the question then: how long does the commander linger on this? I think I put this forward in my original analysis and discussion about it. The episode 6 being the finale. There's some discussion on whether it is, but we know from the mining that the portal tome only has 6 slots, so... Well, it's got 7 slots, but one's the Sun's Refuge. If this is the finale next episode, I think the very end of next episode will be Aurene waking up in the cave and you know...
You think she's only gone for one episode?
Becoming Jesus. Not even a full episode. I think she will be alive again.
I'm not so sure about that.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is the thing, but you've got to think about the speed, and I understand your cynicism, but you've got to understand the speed that they're telling the story at the moment and stuff. She might not be fully manifest in our face, but I think the sign that she's still alive and out there and well, whether that be a symbolic thing, whether that be some representation or whatever, I think that the tip-off that she's still alive, at the very least, the bare fact of that, I think will be next episode.
Yeah, okay, maybe.
I think that will be the stinger for the whole season, actually. I think that'll be. And now here's my grand theory, Boots. Do you want some help with one of the jumps?
Give me one sec.
So here's my grand theory.
Okay.
Alright. I'm doing it, guys. Alright, I said it as a joke many times, but slowly I've been drinking my own Kool-Aid, and here we go. Alright? Okay. Next episode is the finale, and it sets up something big, like Cantha, maybe. Right, seriously.
Is next episode the finale?
That's what I'm saying. This is all part of the big theory. Okay?
Okay.
Next episode is the finale, and it sets up, like, travel to a new expansion, right? But we don't actually get that expansion as like a release date and a trailer and stuff. There's the next season to talk about. There's season 5, isn't there?
Yeah.
Because they said. But season 5 is not season 5, as in a continuation of the storyline. It's season 1. It's season 1.
It's not.
It's season 1. And don't you dare react.
You know why it's not? You know why it's not?
Why?
Because in an interview, Mike Z said we want to do season 5 because we have a story we want to tell.
Yeah.
They already told the first story.
They didn't already tell. Well, it's not in the game, and there's more that they.
No.
Look, I don't want to get into the whole discussion again. Your dismissal.
No. It's not.
You're
gonna be
obviously
season 1.
not open to the.
Maybe they will release season 1, but it's not season 5.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. But that is a theory.
Okay. All right.
But look,
but I agree with you up to that. I agree with you with the.
Well, so what's season 5
they're
then?
Gonna announce an expansion after this season.
Well, then what's season 5? That doesn't
Season
gel
5,
with the game director's comments.
They're not going to give any details about the expansion, though.
Oh, okay. And we have to wait till the end of season 5. So that's interesting. That would be turning their... So what we learned with Heart of Thorns was they did like a long wind up to the expansion. They announced and then they spent many months trickling information, right?
Yeah.
Which I thought was amazing as a YouTuber. I'll be very blunt about it, and I would love them to return to. Because that gave me lots of meaningful things to talk about. Path of Fire was the reverse of that. They announced it, and then it was basically out really, really, really quickly within 3 months.
Yeah. I think this is going to be a hybrid. I think it's going to be announced really early, a lot of speculation for a long time, and then they give information.
Interesting. I like your optimism there that they will do another idea again, you know, that they're not set in stone with how things were with POF, that they'll hybridize and stuff. Because that's what I want to see for game mechanics as well, you know, for the next expansion. I want to see, you know, a bit of Heart of Thorns philosophy and a bit of Path of Fire philosophy when it comes to how meta events run and how frequently and their rewards and stuff. And for elite specializations, I want to see a bit of Heart of Thorns, a bit of Path of Fire. You know, I want to see the sweet spot between the two.
Yeah. By the way, did we just like low-key win? Finish?
Well, wait, hold on. I'm at checkpoint 17 here. Where are you?
Where are you?
Well, I was waiting here for you. Did you just run on past? Did you just keep going and going and going?
I guess so.
So you low-key won, did you? I'm at checkpoint 17.
Know. I'm in this weird central area thing.
Wait,
like
how is this 17? Last I was counting, we were at like 9, weren't we?
No, I saw 12 at some point, and then 15. I saw 15.
Oh, maybe the checkpoints just come really quickly towards the end here.
Yeah.
This is cool. We're up on... I'm on some, like, green fields and things.
Yeah, there you are. Okay, so...
Hi.
So is this the end?
Well, I don't know. What? You tell me. You've explored it more.
No, it looks like you could keep going after this. But there is a statue here that looks like it might say, you know, congratulations, you won.
Really?
I don't know. Look at this statue over here.
This is cool. It's a maze at the end. This is pretty hype. So the idea is
construction site. This is a construction site?
Oh, there you go. Look, remember, there was people built the Sky Islands, and then we put the jumping puzzle on top. So maybe this is just someone's Sky Island.
So it looks like there's 2 ways down from here? No, 1 way down from here. 2 ways down from here.
Checkpoint 17 is the furthest checkpoint I saw with the mirrors down below.
Interesting.
So,
oh, the mirrors get you to places. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. They're portals.
Cool. So, yeah, there's 2 ways down from here. They both look like they go the same place, so I guess we'll do that.
Where's the other way? Oh, from that platform over there.
Yeah.
And I'm sort of in the middle.
What were we talking about before this? Something important, I think.
I was talking about the hybridization of next expansions mechanics,
right.
Finding the sweet spot between what the Heart of Thorns criers didn't like and the Path of Fire criers didn't like.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the thing that frustrates me with all of this though is it feels like ArenaNet can learn what people want and try and listen to what people want, but audiences are too fickle and like short attention spans to roll with those, to learn lessons themselves. Does that make sense? So what I'm trying to say is, if they did another expansion now, purely to address Path of Fire criticisms, we would just immediately go back to the Heart of Thorns status quo. And people can't sort of understand that, oh yeah, we lived through the other scenario and it wasn't actually that good. You know, the idea that the grass isn't greener. Because in general, you know, and that's not to talk to the intelligence of the everyman. That's just talking about how the regular consumers of the game flit through it quite quickly. You know, they only know the 2 years or so while they're there, and they don't get the big picture. You know, like, so a lot of my complaints with Path of Fire's meta events not feeling rewarding and stuff, as much as I want them, a lot of my complaints with that stuff is like immediately tempered because I know that it's not necessarily better if it was all like super hard on rails and stuff, how Heart of Thorns was done. That's not necessarily better, and I know that because I played Heart of Thorns.
But you got to remember also, like, it's not like the whole player base thought this about Heart of Thorns and the whole player base thought this about Path of Fire.
Different camps, you know.
Yeah, exactly. There, I mean, who knows what the percentage of people who thought a certain way about it.
Yeah, and when you start getting into percentages, I think it becomes very interesting, actually.
Well, I think that's, you know, the percentages are probably a lot of what ArenaNet cares about.
Well, it's weird as well, though, because you hear like things like, oh, it's you know, the only people talking about your game online are a ridiculous minority and all this kind of stuff in the first place. So now we're talking about subsections of minorities, and how much needs.
I said that's probably what ArenaNet cares about, the percentages, but in reality, I think that's what ArenaNet business managers care about, the percentages of people who like certain things, but not necessarily the devs.
Yeah, and it's hard with MMOs as well. They're such big, complicated, massive projects and products that it must be really hard if one expansion gets higher sales than the other for whatever reason. Identifying what that reason actually is. Oh, is it because of the way we structured the metas? Is it because of this? Is it because of that? Is it because one had mounts and one didn't? There's so many different things. It's almost impossible to actually know. Even if you do have a lot of number breakdowns of like playtime and number of people that die to ambient mobs in your maps and stuff like that, or whatever the hell else.
Did you just say number of players who died to ambient mobs?
Yeah, because I was thinking about the kind of data that ArenaNet clearly have.
But aren't ambient mobs like the critters?
Well, okay, yeah. Well, what I meant with ambient is just
Yeah.
non-event tied, non-player oriented, kills or mounts and raids and things. I just messed up there. I have to come
Checkpoint 19, by the way.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, but like we know that they have certain data. Like, oh my god, I'm really messing up here. Like, they revealed that the Earth Elemental from Path of Fire is the most deadly enemy in the game.
Yeah, that was fun.
Right, but what that tells us is that they can track that kind of stuff. So it would be easy to be led astray. For example, Path of Fire didn't, and not saying that it did, but just supposing Path of Fire didn't sell that well. Oh, clearly it's because the mobs are too deadly because X, Y, and Z, have been scoring too many kills. This didn't get good enough word of mouth, not because of the advertising, not because of the meta events, but because there's too much blind on enemies, right? Or there's too much X, Y, and Z. It's impossibly difficult with an MMO. It's a completely different world of game development compared to someone who makes a single product with a very specific idea and like ambition.
Yeah And single player games are a lot more simple because you could also just put on a difficulty setting and allow people to choose themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. Is this supposed
Speaking
to be...
of difficulty settings, do you think we're gonna get that for instance content?
I can't see why are you even asking me that? I don't think so.
I know. Okay. It's possible.
Did we just beat a maze and climb out of a maze? Did we mess up? There's a gravestone there. Is that where we came from?
We came from just below this. Yeah, we came from there.
That is where we came from, yeah?
Yeah. I feel like maybe we're not supposed to be...
Well, hold on. Down there, it looks like there is an airship, right?
Okay, yeah.
With pinwheels. So the clouds... Oh, I see what it is, Boots. Here. I saw it earlier. I was actually looking down and I thought, nah, there's no way they did that. Come in here. There's a hole.
Why did they let... Why
here.
let us climb up here?
Look,
okay.
We have to drop in the hole.
Okay, hopefully we don't die. Do you have your fall damage thing on?
It's not that bad.
Okay.
I'll just eat a med pack and I'll be okay. Alright.
Oh no!
You filthy cheat.
I came back. I came back.
I love how it uses the fractal teleport animation for that. So cool.
And we do one. Boom.
Okay, that's fine.
So Cantha's coming. We all know that. It's happening, right? Like, leaks. Everybody were leaking. Cantha, it's on its way. Question is it coming in Season 5, or is that just going to lead up to it in Season 5?
There is when the Cantha discussions come up, there's a thing that I always find curious. For just sort of the... What's the right word? Is zeitgeist the right word for the community and the way we think about Cantha and talk about it? It was dismissed categorically, wholly and fully, without any room for dissent for years, the idea of getting Cantha, just because of the whole Great Collapse and like room. And when you actually look at the tangible information that has come from the devs about the Great Collapse and about the NC Soft and like, oh, Chinese people would be offended or Koreans would be offended or whatever the hell it is that, when you actually look at the information they've given, they've always been really waffly about like that whole thing. And it's always been just kind of weird. And yet, despite how waffly that was, for years, Cantha as an expansion almost felt a bit like a taboo subject to talk about. I would say so, yeah. Well, maybe taboo's a bit too strong of a word, but it wasn't taken seriously. It wasn't given any real credit or credence, right? So then suddenly, everyone's talking about it like it's majorly on the table now, and it feels weird. I don't know what clicked. I don't know what changed, really. Is it just because...
I think by the way...
we just had POF. Yeah, this is definitely the end here. So yeah, anyway, I find that curious. Maybe Cantha. All right, this is it. It's the end, right?
This is the end. They're all waiting for us. That's so nice.
They are. Look at this.
Oh my goodness.
He cast Prime Light Beam.
I
no, they're all cheering. I feel like I'm playing the personal story right now. Oh my god, this is hype. Oh yeah, baby.
Don't tell them I cheated.
Woo! There you go.
Oh, we got a roleplay walk.
Yeah, I did. I roleplay walked all the way up.
Good.
This is a cool ending as well. Finish! That's badass. And so just to point out as well, the end here, we ended up on this roof of one of the buildings, actually, which I think is a really cool thing. Oh, they gave us Oak Heart Essence at the end. That's pretty cool. So we can... I'm
just going to hold it. And for the whole thing not being as hard as the first part.
Yeah, we braved the Sky Islands. We don't get any loot here, but there was hundreds of gold given away here, guys, for the winners of the race. Really, really cool little event. SPUD are well known for doing these kinds of things. If you guys like the idea of being a part of the community, joining in with this stuff, invites are open. Under every video I ever do, you can find a link into our Discord, and details and documents are there to join, so feel free to. Thanks, Boots, for coming along. Thanks to everyone in SPUD who set this up. So are you ready to do another one sometimes, Boots?
Okay, tell you what. If the jumping puzzle is like the last 90%, absolutely. That was a joy.
Okay.
If it's anything, if it's all like the first 10%, yeah, I'll see you in hell.
Well, I'll see what I can try and rope you into. Look at this. The sun is coming up now as well. We jump through the night as we come back down. That's almost too perfect. So it took us an hour and 16 to beat it.
Not bad. Only twice as long as the other people. And that was with me, like, changing...
Yeah, and we, you know, when you're waiting for each other's mistakes, it slows down and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right, that's awesome. Thanks very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll be back for more very soon.